What's good, superstars? Back with another live stream video. You got Superstar Joe. You got the Superstar fam in the building. How's it going, fam? Late night live here just to talk a little bit. It's March Madness. It's the finals today. But guys, if you're new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we go live, spontaneously, randomly. It's the weekend of WrestleMania that just passed. We have March Madness, lots of crazy stuff happening, but that doesn't stop us. We go every single day, coming live, talking about Web3, digital collecting, NFTs, all of that good stuff. Any projects that we are into, we are going to be chatting about the latest and greatest things that come from those worlds. You can also become a superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. Hit the join button on the video. Get one of those stars next to your name entered into the giveaways every single month. Star in the Universe is a VIP exclusive. We'll be doing those giveaways. Hashtag soon, as soon as Rob gets back. We will be doing a couple of giveaways back to back because March we will be due for, but then also April we will be rolling out as soon as he is back. So it's going to be a lot of giveaways in the near term coming up. Hashtag soon. Follow us on X, follow us on Instagram. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. All the projects that we are going to be talking about today, there are exclusive communities in there where you can talk about anything and everything, and a bunch of integration. Different people from different projects are starting to learn about different projects in the Discord. Is doing exactly what we wanted it to do. And we see people joining different communities, people from Pinnacle starting to collect on VV, people on Cryptoys starting to collect on FlickPlay. It is something that we are seeing happen in real time. The only way to see it happen, join the Discord and you will see it happen first hand. All right, so might be a quick one tonight. A little bit of a voice issue happening for your boy today, but we're going to show off a little bit of the Twitter news. I want to give a couple of shout outs to some of our community bloggers. We have Chris Severs, who pretty much called the whole X-Men Wolverine thing, pretty much called it all by putting out his blog April 7th before the announcement. And all he wrote was X-Men. Obviously doing a lot of work for Go Collect and putting up a lot of great blogs. Definitely go check it out. The top 10 X-Men comics on BV, on Go Collect. And his cover page, his cover photo says it all. Like right before the announcement of Wolverine, Chris was on top of it. So if you're not reading Chris's blogs on Go Collect, first of all, Go Collect, great resource if you're trying to find out value of IRL comics and just trying to understand like maybe how the audience might receive some of the new comics that are coming. I know Vivi's been dropping tons of comics on the app. Go Collect has them all on their website, letting you know what the prices of the old things are. And then the newer things, obviously, they'll populate as they come because now we're getting same-day prints. So not necessarily going to know where those things slot in. But if you get into checking those lines out, if it's like Ultimate Spider-Man, you can check out the Ultimate Spider-Man line and see how well those things are doing in secondary markets. Just a great resource. Check out Go Collect and check out Chris's blogs. Speaking of blogs, you got Double Quill here, who never ceases to amaze with her comedy, with her humor, her wit. Great blogger overall, and this is VV community specific as well, and it's just a lot of metaphors in here. Okay, so like if you're into metaphors, if you're into thinking outside the box, if you're into looking for different analogies and ways to relate different communities to the VV fan, Double Quill is your blog or for you. I mean the satire, all that fun stuff that comes with that. And very interactive, very responsive in the community as well. So, I wouldn't recommend any two other bloggers more than these guys. And if you are a blogger, we'll highly recommend you as well. Definitely let us know if you're into writing for the community, because something that I think is an undervalued space where we got a lot of content and a lot of enjoyment. At least I do from reading these things. So definitely go check those out. Yesterday did a video about Wolverine, obviously Wolverine dropping, and this is after Chris Evans, like I said, breaking the news without even breaking the news. But Wolverine coming to VV, gave our thoughts. Actually, one of the predictions that that we made on the video yesterday looks like it came to fruition. We'll get into that as we go through the VV article and see what they're saying. Found this out last night, saw this. I don't know how legit or what it is, but Google introduced Screen AI, and it's wild. This is going to transform the future of user interface, I guess, forever. Here's what you need to stay ahead of the curve. So if we go into this, I'm not going to play everything, but basically it's reading screens and then providing summaries, almost like Cole's Notes, Spark Notes or something like that. It's able to do this for like pictures. It's able to do this for websites, maybe people who are visually impaired. This can change lives. It's going to change some people's lives. It's also going to make a lot of people lazy who are able to do things that they're just going to use this for to summarize their work. People are not going to read or trying to look for things. It's just going to happen. So a matter of time before this gets out of control, this AI stuff. But Google being involved, like everybody I think has expected they would, and just starting to introduce some more and more of their tech. Wow, this picture, I think, not too far away from being reality, right? Cryptoys puts out a cryptic message and says nothing. So what do we think that this is? Not too sure. I guess we'll have to find out what exactly this is whenever they post their next thing. I don't know if they have done that, but we see Dr. Fudd, we see it at TV, and it's glitching out. So Dr. Fudd up to his good old charm as usual. Looks like. What is he up to besides being in the chat right now? I don't know what he's up to. Hopefully we hear a little bit more about this. If you guys don't know, Wednesday at noon Eastern, there will be a Spaces Collecting in a Digital World hosted by the Cryptoys fam, and we'll be up there chatting with them about all the new developments in the Cryptoverse. And maybe this will be one of those topics. We're going to have to wait and see exactly what this means for Cryptoys and what they're doing over there. But love and had proof on the channel, loved talking about how they're building a storyline behind their development. So developing a product, but at the same time having entertainment wing pillar to advance the product. So you kind of have a little storyline developing as you're waiting for certain things to be unveiled. So what is this? Do not know. What is it going to be? I mean, it's giving you like those UFO vibes. Obviously, if you ever unbox a UFO, you're in that little old school setup. You got the VCR, those tapes and all that stuff, the record player, like giving you like 90s vibes, especially even with this like tube type TV going on here. So what's Dr. Fudd up to now? And is he Dr. Fudge now? I don't know what's going on here, but I love it. Grail game. I'm going to play a little bit of Grail game before we get off here. They've got another game here. This is graded Marvel cards, so I know a lot of fam is into the Marvel stuff. I'll show you how Grail game works. Maybe we can pick some boxes together. They have sponsored a couple of openings for the channel to go through to show you guys how it works. US only for now, so even we cannot have the item shipped to us in Canada here, but it is something that we can show you how it works. If you are in the US, you are privileged enough to have a chance to play this and go for some of their top hits, and we'll go through that in just a little bit. Drop this here. I'll let you guys make of this what you will. All I'll say is, if you're into Star Boys, you might have a little bit of an idea where we're going with this, but it's not Andy Murray dropping on Star Boys, I'll tell you that much. But we got some fun stuff planned for that. Had a little meeting today. And we got another drop on Disney Pinnacle. Finally doing what people would like to see. Seeing some standalone characters, no theming. We got cars coming. And if you click into the drop, especially on your phone app, you can see all the upcoming cars. And this is volume 1, number 1 of 3, or wave 1 of 3. So there's 3 waves. So that's 9 different cars, characters in their likeness coming to Disney Pinnacle. So if you're on Android and now you have access, this might be one of the first drops that you have seen this way. Obviously, they just did an Alice in Wonderland drop. So now this is a Pixar version. They've done this before with Star Wars as well, and other Pixar and other Disney. They've done the princesses before, so they continue to drop things. I wish they would do like more and more and more together, so there's lots of options in that rotating store. Sometimes you go in that rotating store, you only see one pin, and a little bit sad because it's like, oh, okay, I gotta wait 4 hours to check, and then sometimes you forget to check. If there are multiple things happening at once, lots more happening. I mean, when they had the 3 going at once with the Star Wars, the Pixar, and the Disney, I think that was amazing. I hope that they get back to that, where you got 3 and all 3 IP mixed together. Just a lot more fun and a lot more enjoyable, at least in my opinion. All right, so I want to pull up, you know what, let's pull up the cars drop quickly, and then we'll get to the Wolverine, and then we'll do some Grail games. So this is the cars drop again. If you go on to Diamond NFL, his Twitter, he's got a lot of great information. He also breaks down everything by the numbers. I know a lot of you guys love numbers and how that stuff works. So Cars Volume 1, open edition. So this is not going to be numbered pins. It's going to be open until it's not open anymore, which will be April 30th. They usually run these things for like 3 weeks. This one's got Lightning McQueen, Luigi, and Guido. And there are a total of 9 shapes minted in the set. And then each one has the 4 variants: standard, silver sparkle, golden, and you got the digital display, which is the least likely to land, but sometimes ends up being less scarce than some of the other variants, as we've seen before. If you want to see what I'm talking about, you can always go over to Diamond's dashboard there on the side that you saw, and he has all of the open mints here. You got Alice in Wonderland, you got Rogue One, you got the Eggs, Valentine's, you got Wave 1, which is all the princesses, the Star Wars, and the Pixar that first launched on the app. And the cars, when he's starting to build it out. So he's just showing the imagery of the first one, but on the app they're already there. If you go through the app, you can actually see if you click into any pin in this series, because you can do previews and check the pins out, and then you scroll down, you can see all the different characters that are going to be unveiled. I mean, you got the bus, you got the fire truck, you got all of a bunch of your favorite characters. Mater's is one of them. So a lot of the favorite Cars characters are going to be coming to Disney Pinnacle. So hopefully, if you guys are into that, you're definitely checking out Diamond and what he's doing over there. Okay, let's grab some chat. And then in the meantime, in the background here, I'm going to pull up the Wolverine, because they got some details on this. And this is in honor of the 50th anniversary. I'll share this here and we'll check out the chat, and then we'll get into a little bit of this, and that might be it. All right. We got Adro in the chat. What's going on, Adro? Nice to see you here. We got Popey always hanging out late with us. I think the times just work for you. And he's got the PFP up to date for this drop. We got Richard. How's it going, Richard? Always here. I don't know if he's got the bell on or if he's just very punctual. You got Poof in the chat, or Dr. Fudge, as he likes to be called on the weekends. I hope you are doing well, Poof. Cannot wait to see what you guys are planning with that little TV Dr. Fudge stuff going. I love the storyline. Double Quill, yes, of course, always will be giving you the shout outs as long as you continue to be providing content for the fam. Is this real life? What's up, Super? Tron is in the live stream, okay, guys? Tron, if you don't know, is very, 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 very involved on the Discord. He was hooking up superstars with ways to get into South by Southwest. He's been hooking up superstars all the time with different ways for access to Marvel stuff and IP and all this great stuff. So, like, if you're in the Discord, that is one of the perks. You get to meet great people like Tron, and we are very grateful for what you do and what you bring to the community on Discord. Tried a couple free Grail game hits. Wasn't a fan. I mean, it's free, so I love free to try it out. But sometimes there's something that you like. Sometimes there's something that there's not things that you like. I'm a really big Funko fan, and I think what they're doing there is really cool, because there are some Funkos that are way out of my price range that I'll never be able to get at. And I think it's like 750 coins or something like that, which I don't think it's crazy. I think it's like 10, 15 bucks if you do the conversion. And to have the chance at some of these other ones, if you pick the right cube, some of them, they come out with like really big runs, like thousands of editions or whatever like that. But some of them are like 100, 200. So the odds aren't really that crazy on some of the, if you're paying attention to which ones you really like. But obviously the ones that are like heavy hitters, you're going to have less odds, like lottery at that point, right? What's going on? There you go. They're all in here. You got Matt Murphy. Are y'all using MCP points for Wolverine? So let's leave that up while we go here. I think a lot of people will be using MCP. I've asked the question, by the way, because I wasn't sure if you use the MCP points and you aren't successful for the MCP allocation, can you still land the drop with a non-MCP allocation? And I'm finally starting to get some answers to that, and it sounds like it still does work. So, like, you can bid MCP, not win them with MCP, but still win the drop, which is a good thing. I didn't know if that mechanic was smooth or if it was working, because I hadn't heard it work before, but asked the question a few times on Discord, and I think Daxon was one person, and there's someone else. Sorry, forgetting your name, but they confirmed that is working and that they've bid, and then they were able to win, even though they didn't have enough MCP. And I guess the way that they know that they didn't win through the MCP is because they've been reading or listening on socials, and they see how much MCP it did take to win. And there's some people who like maybe use 22,000 MCP and they didn't land a drop, and then they use 6,000 MCP and they did land the drop, meaning that they probably didn't use the MCP to land the drop. They probably just landed it on the regular allocation. So it's good to see that that is working. So let's go through here quickly, because there is a different dynamic to this drop. Basically, this is the first of 5 Wolverine collectibles to be released on Vivi in celebration of the 50th anniversary. Now, I don't see anything here that says that this is going to be airdrop like the Hulk was, right? So not that you have to collect all 5. What's that going to do for the next 4 variants? Not too sure. But if you don't need all 5, you got to assume that this probably will be your most sought after edition. The first one that drops, kind of like the Batman stuff, right? Where you had Todd. That's the first one that dropped. That's first of all VV NFTs, so a little bit different. But when it comes to the firsts, I think that will hold well. They might have the FA on all 5 too, right? Because they might have. I don't know if they're going to do that though. If they put him with the mask on, obviously here we don't got the mask. And then they got like Logan variants that they can do, and they can do all kinds of different. Wolverine, such a big character from the northern wilderness of Canada, all right, of all places. So you know, a lot of people are going to be into this. Maybe Chris Coffee won't be into this because we know he doesn't like shipping his coffee out here. But I'm just joking. We love Chris on this channel. Okay, he's been on the channel. But the one thing that I did say yesterday that I thought that they would do was kind of stick to the mint size more so of Iron Man, the animated edition, than what we saw for Miles Morales, because there was a lot of speculation we might see a Miles Morales type drop for this, where you get 3 variants, very, very scarce, secret rare, like under 500 editions. But we did not see that here. We don't know what the other 5 are about, though. They might make the 5th edition 200 editions. Who knows? That might be a good plan, right? Because this is going to be your first appearance. Maybe those ones there, you make them super duper scarce. And maybe that's the one with the mask on that a lot of people are hoping for. We don't know. We don't know what to expect. This is going to sell out instantaneously. We've seen with the symbiote, we way underestimated how many people were into that drop. I'm still shocked by it. It was held above value, above box price. After having the Gwen Stacy Ghost Spider drop below box price. So I'm going to see how that's doing right now while we're here. It's not like we're live or anything. You guys are going to hang out, right, for 2 seconds. Just loading up the VV app on my phone. Not too much battery is left, but what is Symbiote doing? Let's check it out quickly here. So Symbiote is 54. So we're almost at box price. I think I had like 38.40 as my prediction on that one. Way off. Way off. Did not expect that. I thought that Ghost Spider had a decent following, but I mean, people really love Spider-Man and they love any variants of Spider-Man. They're proving that on VV. So I don't know. Hulk FA is at retail, so not sure. I mean, that's true too. But I think I don't know if people really like that one. I think people will like this overall. I know there's some people saying they don't like. I don't think this looks that bad. I think it looks pretty good. But I think considering what we've gotten in the past on other drops, I think they did half decent with this one. The coloring and everything, really cool. Love to see it in 3D. Love to see the animation. I hope that the claws like withdraw and come out and make that noise that everybody wants to hear. We are getting animation and sound. This is a rare edition. Like, do you guys think that the next 4 editions are going to be more scarce, or are they going to be 4 more 3,000 edition drops? Because they probably could be. I think anything after this is going to, obviously, if you keep the same edition size, should be worth less in the market, just because that's how this thing goes. If you look at any of those other Hulk drops. So be curious to hear from you guys what you guys think. We'll go a little bit more into this. Big A, how you doing? And then we'll call it, because it's getting really tired. The one other thing that I noticed is 10,000 MCP points is now the minimum on this drop. So they have raised how many MCP points are minimally required. I mean, this is not a surprise and shouldn't be really affecting anything, considering what we saw with the symbiote, which was like, I don't even know what it was, like 40,000 or something like that was required for that drop. You guys let me know in the comments. I don't think that they really publicly announced that. It was just more of a people kind of figuring out when they got it and when they didn't, and then they know the lowest number that they've seen that was successful. So 10,000, I think you would have had to use that anyways. So not the end of the world. And this is going to be an MCP drain for sure. I think a lot of people are going to be wanting this. But like Richard says, like FA Hulk just sitting there, and it's not really, it's like around retail or something like that. But is Hulk a bigger character than Wolverine? I think Wolverine is able to carry the entire series. Obviously, the entire X-Men brand. He's the main protagonist over there. So I think this will do well. I think this has also been a really anticipated drop. Hulk was anticipated too. I know that Biggest Bro was wearing a green T-shirt for the longest time, trying to get that one. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, when the hype is there, everything is real. We've seen a lot of people on X right now showing off how they're able to stack some of these lower edition items, even the larger edition items. I know Low Mint Mick is going crazy. I think it's like 800 Stormtroopers. But also before that, there was the Black Panther drop that he was stacking. And there's others that are stacking as well, showing off their stacks. So there's whales. There's whales in this game that are able to stack. And at these low edition sizes, and 3,000 is not that big considering what we were seeing in the past. And for the IP and the character that we're getting here, if you got a couple people stacking like that, this price can start to be manipulated like any other ones. So again, nothing against the VV or what they're doing there. I think that the drop size is actually less than what they'd be able to sell. I think they would be able to sell a lot more than that. So I think that they're doing the entire community a little bit of a favor by not inflating that too much. But then again, they are dropping another 4 variants that we have no idea how many mints and how many and what they are, and if they're going to be FA and any of that stuff. I feel like the edition sizes might drop over the 5 though. I feel like they're going to go, this is the biggest, then maybe like 2,000, 1,000, 500, 250, something like that, just to kind of make them more and more sought after. Do you guys see it playing out like that? What do you guys think when it comes to that one? We got Richie Rich in the chat. Wow, long time Starboy holder. If you can tell by the PFP, what's going on? Yeah, we're just making it a quick one here. It's almost midnight over here, but definitely wanted to jump up here, talk to you guys. I could see this at 200 or 300, which make a lot of people happy. It would be a long time coming, right? It would be a long time coming to see some jump in values like that, like 3-4x. The floors, because Symbiote was 50 and it went up to like obviously it went higher, but it like leveled off like 70, 80. So there's a little bit of a premium, but like if this like 2, 3, 4x, we're starting to look at some olden days stuff. But again, you're dropping the biggest IP, the massive IP that a lot of people have been expecting as well, right? So as a Secret Rares Miles holder, I'm glad they didn't take this opportunity to make another Grail out of Wolverine, but also a little disappointed. Yeah. What happens, Big A, since you're a Secret Rare Miles holder, and obviously Miles came all together in one drop. I didn't expect them to do a drop like this where it was like 5 drops in one, right? Or 5 drops over time, like Hulk, but it makes sense. And I should have thought of this yesterday. I did kind of mention that breakdown about how they did that for the Hulk, but I didn't think that they would do that over here. But it makes sense because there are a lot of variants when it comes to Wolverine and how he looks and his appearance over the years. So it does make sense, and there's a lot of hype behind this character. So and they got the 50th anniversary, so why not celebrate him like that? How do you feel though if they do drop the mint sizes over the 5, and that last mint size is like 100, 150 editions? Like, does that make a difference? Does that really matter? Is that scarcity enough? If it is Logan, if they come out with Logan as 150 editions, does that matter? I don't know if that character is big enough. What if they come out with Wolverine Masked at 150 editions? Like, would there be any variant of Wolverine that could come out as the 5th Wolverine on the platform that would be that successful if it's not coming out all on the same day? What do you guys think? Superstar Rob is on vacation. He will be back end of the month. Went on a month vacation. Hashtag blame Rob in the chat. If you're watching this on replay, hashtag blame Rob in the comments. Because it's just like, look at my voice. My voice completely gone. Been doing this every day. I don't get my Tuesdays off anymore, which I've been doing for a little bit, hang with the fam. But it's okay. Everybody deserves a little bit of vacation time. But hashtag blame Rob all over the place. I'm going to buy a mug. I'm making a mug. It's going to say hashtag blame Rob. It's going to be a top seller, I feel like, on Etsy. People are going to be on Etsy. They're going to be scrolling. What is this hashtag blame Rob? And this might become the next viral movement. There might be news outlets, CNN, Fox, starting to cover hashtag blame Rob and say, we don't know what this is about, but it is viral. And that is the hope and the expectation. So hashtag blame Rob. Maybe we can make it like, remember VV Digital Collectibles was trending? We could do hashtag blame Rob trending on Twitter. That could be a great start. I hope the Wolverine drops will be 3181, 2181, 1181, 181, and 180 to honor the first appearance of Wolverine in Hulk 181. Ooh, that is interesting. That is interesting. But okay, so then let's oh my God. that would be funny. I want to know what variants we're thinking here. Like in my mind, and again, I'm not the biggest Marvel guy in the world here. More so a Disney fan, but Disney does have that envelope. And I am aware, obviously, I'm not under a rock. I got Wolverine unmasked here. You got Wolverine with the mask. Is that even going to be a variant? Then you're going to get Logan. What's your other variant here? What are the other variants of Wolverine that I'm not seeing? Let's find out Wolverine variants. I think there's one where he's wearing like a yellow and a black suit, right? But it's just going to be like different suits because it's all Wolverine. There's some wild ones that I've never heard of. I think I'm just on Google here, but I don't even know how many of these are legit, so I don't even want to pull the screen up. But you guys will know better. I feel like there's ones like where he's wearing like this yellow suit. Let me see if I can share this. This one here on the right. I've seen that one before. Maybe that's the one that you get where you get the mask on it. Just a bunch of different ones. But where's that other one that I saw? It was wild. Obviously, if you get Hugh, that'd be nice. That would be a really cool way to see him. You got these ones here. Maybe we're getting this one here. Are we going to get these other ones where he's wearing like the gray and the red? This nice suit. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. There's lots of different Wolverines looks, but is the look enough, or does it have to be like an era of Wolverine that we see? Is he going to be the one where he's lying in the bed looking at the picture? That meme? Is that going to be the variant that we get? Blame Rob meme coin. Guys, I don't know. This might have to be a thing. Yep. Look, there's value. There's already value. Tron is proving hashtag blame Rob has some value. Tron, you don't ever have to do that. I'm happy to see that you were able to catch a live stream though for once. It's always better when Tron is here. It will be valuable for sure based on scarcity, but wouldn't only this one be the FA? That's what I would think, right? Unless they're able to spin it like Hulk, where they say there's different types of Hulks, and they can say there's different types of Wolverines. I don't know, but I think you're right. I think a lot of people really prefer the first Hulk if they were going to have one. But they did come down in numbers on that drop too, right? Like those ones were less and less as they went, because then they made it more chaseable for any airdrop. I'm surprised that there's no airdrop on this. So like that's like kind of VV's MO, where you kind of see what's upcoming. I don't know if that will change, but maybe the IP is big enough. Mr. V, join in here, guys. If you have any 1, 2, 3, 4s, that is your man. He has all the 1, 2, 3, 4s. So I know you guys don't have any of them, but very, very good friend of the channel at this point, and enjoying watching his collecting journey, because it doesn't collect the same way as a lot of people, and you learn a lot when you watch those types of people who collect in a different way than you, right? So I'm gonna pull this one up because this looks like a good post, and then I think we'll call it. But let's look at this post here. Oops, there we go. Okay, so the debut, got the classic, which is I think what a lot of people were hoping for here, but that's 1975, and we do know that they had 97 was the most recent or the most recent drop, reboot on Disney Plus. The Fang, I don't know if this is still Wolverine though. Like now, are we getting away from him? Brown and tan, I feel like that's one that you're going to see. I don't know why. I feel like brown and tan is one you're going to see. Days of Future Past. Now we're starting to look kind of like the one we're getting with without the masks. Back in Black, Patch, Weapon X. Like this is all over my head. I'm not this deep into X-Men. I know there are people who are, and they're probably laughing at this, but one size fits all. Team X, Age of Apocalypse, Bones, Claws, and Bandana. So this, are you gonna get this one where he's wearing like this thing over his entire head here with the fur or the sideburn stuff coming out with the fangs, all leather. Origin, Ultimate, Wendenite, House of M, Undead. So this is we've seen that comic on. I don't think we're getting that version. X-Force and Old Man Logan. So, which 5 do you guys think? Not happy about the 5 rarities. I mean, we don't know how they're going to do it. What's going on, by the way? We got D and Hanano in the chat. We definitely need a Blame Rob meme coin. Do you guys really think that would take off? Should we be making a Blame Rob meme coin with absolutely no roadmap and absolutely no utility? I don't even know how you do that. Or what do? You sell the coin, and then we airdrop the value back to the token holders. Like I don't know how that works. How do you even do that? Wendenite is fire. Oh, okay, where's that? Yeah, this one looks. Well, you can't zoom in. That one does look classic too, right? 2004 classic. This is the one I remember him. I've seen Days of Future Past. These other ones I don't remember any of them. And then obviously Old Man Logan with that recent film, but I don't even see the one we're getting in here. It could be 97, right? So he's somewhere over here off the page. They didn't put him in this one. I like the yeah. I was saying that earlier. I liked how it looks. I don't think they did a bad job. 5 rarities is a slick rug. Not using as many MCP points as I expected. I mean, there's still going to be one that is the FA, right? I mean, and even if they go with the other 5 and try to call them FA, this is still came out first. Like, I don't mind how it looks. I really don't. I think the face for once doesn't look horrendous when it comes to human likeness. And I'm surprised, by the way, that they went with human likeness when they've gotten so much flack behind their face designs and all that stuff. I'm surprised they had an opportunity to go with the masked version, obviously, which would have required less texturing, I guess, to get skin right and all that stuff. We got to see it move too, right? That's another thing. You do all this and then it's moving at the same time, animated. Can't wait to see that. So maybe we'll be seeing that soon. But we got like 5 days until the drop, so it could come at any point. Where was I here? I'd rather have more editions than one statue. Yeah, I think that was even yesterday when I did the video talking about how I would like to see this because MC put out that poll. How do you want to see this drop? None of those options were really the Hulk drop version variation. We did bring it up yesterday when we were going through that, thinking about if that was a great way to see it. And I didn't expect it to be that type of a drop. I did expect a little bit larger edition size. I thought it would be like the Iron Man drop, 3,500 or 3,000 editions, I think I quoted. And we're there. We're right there, 50 gems, 3,000 editions. But we're going to start to see the other variants. I think even if the other ones go down to like 1,000 editions, this one probably carries the most weight. But if you start to get into that like 200-300 edition range, then obviously you got something special with the IP behind it. Just make an animated NFT, Blame Rob 3D token. Now it's NFT. Utility is free haircut and 10 extra shots at getting a star named after you. Who's cutting the hair, Tron? Who is cutting the hair? Because I don't know how to cut hairs, but I will cut hair for free. If you guys find a way to get to me, I will cut your hair for free as long as you don't expect to have a nice haircut. The Hulk airdrop was a huge disappointment. Yeah, it didn't play out how we had expected. I did chase down that Hulk, which I knew it too. Like going into that last one, I knew I should have sold it, and I didn't. To play it out for the memes, and it was worse than I thought it would be. At like the eventual reward in terms of gems did not turn out in my favor. The face is okay, at least not as bad as yeah. That's what I mean. It's not the best, but it's not terrible. I don't mind it. Like I could live with this one. I could live with this face. I stacked a few Red Hulks. If they don't go up, I still really like Red the most. So no, yeah, Red looks. That I think that's the only one I have left. I might have. Do I have Original Hulk? I have the red one for sure left, which obviously overpaid for. Trying to chase down that airdrop, but I don't even remember what I have anymore. The collectibles. I bought a bunch of season 1 Batman stuff because it was really cheap. Am I gonna hold it? Don't know. But that's like my latest couple purchases. Yeah, there's Red Hulk. And then I think I don't have the other ones anymore. Got rid of those ones a long time ago. I got some Lambos. I picked up. Oh no, I do have regular Hulk. There you go. He's there. He's chilling. Nice FA Hulk in the collection. I got some Avengers, guys. Come on. I like Popey's prediction. Now I forget. Popey, don't. Oh yeah, 3181, 2181, 1181, 181, and 180. $50 buy-in seems overpriced. I'd rather get something Star Wars for that price. And this was going to be the price. Like it was going to be 50 or more. If you look at any of your other drops from Marvel, I think even the Hulks were all in that price range, right? But especially this one. So sought after. Lots of people asking for it, calling for it. Predictions. Every Comic-Con that comes up. We're going to see that book too, Hulk 181 or 180, right? They're going to be coming. And like Popey mentioned, they're going to be able to do 2 of them because some people like 180, some people like 181. So anyways, guys, we got one more here. I wonder what Wolverine will look like on Cryptoice. I mean, they have not announced any Marvel yet, right? So TBD. Don't know if it's going to come in. I would think you Cryptoi it with the mask on. I just feel like that's like the kiddie version, but we'll have to see what they come up with. Guys, my voice is shot. It's midnight. We're going to end it right here. But guys, thank you so much. I know these little lives have been short, but they've been helpful whenever I'm trying to get some videos out really, really late. So guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar. You can also become a VIP. Thank you so much to all the VIPs who are already VIP members. We, like I said, March giveaways and April giveaways, we really close together just because we need Rob here. He's got the spreadsheets. He's Mr. Spreadsheet, but we're still going to blame him. Hashtag blame Rob because he's delaying the giveaways. And we're going to talk about blame Rob meme coins. I got to go look into that. I mean, that's a whole another can of worms that I didn't expect to be dealing with. Guys, hope you guys have a great night. We'll see you soon. I love you. Bye.